When I was up at Newcastle Maker Fair a couple of weeks ago, I found this stand with a guy called Tony Dixon, and he had this little device here. So basically, it's a mini breadboard mounted on a PCB. PCB plugs into your Raspberry Pi, and I just think it's absolutely brilliant. The really brilliant idea is that he's brought all the Raspberry Pi GPIO connectors out into this black strip at the side, sort of acting as an extra sort of single hole breadboard, and you can simply link from them across to your electronics on your breadboard with just some short pieces of wire. Or you can use flying leads as well. You know, you can use the old standard those to do it. But once you've got your design finalised, if you replace them by little short pieces of wire, you can get yourself a very nice little neat layout. So here's teeny tiny Raspberry Pi bot in its Pi Moroni Cabriolet case, or Cabriolet case. The two ULN 2003s. So simply 8 wires there. Well, 9. One to take the earth across. Similarly on the other side. One to take the power between the two chips. And there you are. And you've got yourself a very neat little arrangement for making neat little circuits. Now, Tony Dixon here, who's designed this, I don't think he's realised what he's got in his hands, because I had to prize this one off him. I had to pay him quite a lot of money. Well, I didn't have to, but I slipped him a tenner for it, just to get it off him, because he didn't want to sell them because he didn't have many. Now, luckily, he's had a few. He had a few spare PCBs, so I've got myself some PCBs. Because all you need is the PCBs and the breadboard and the headers, and already had all them. So just to get into business so I can make myself some more up, that's what I'm going to do. But obviously what I really want him to do is to get into production with these, get them on his website, and get a price up there. So it hasn't quite taken off yet, but I think it's going to be a really good way of Pi people starting to put stuff on. I'm fancying a bigger version, so if we get the a bigger breadboard that goes longitudinally up the Pi here, then that'll give us more space to work on. But as a concept and a starter off thing, it's absolutely brilliant. So I don't know what price he's going to price these up at. I would have thought there'd have been less than a tenner, but that's entirely up to him. And I think at that sort of money, it'd be great. Now you can buy a little, you can buy other simple boards for less than for about £7, but you can't do anything with them. You're stuck with whatever design they are. With this, you can make up whatever design you want, LEDs, switches, and since coming on, I thought all you got to do if you want to give yourself more room is maybe stick another board on there like that. Give yourself more expansion room, because he's got the GPIO pins. Most of them, he's got basically pins 0 to 7. The main GPIO pins are on both sides of the board, and then he varies as to which other pins he brings out. All the pins are available, but you could just then make another circuit up here. So this actually might be the better way of doing it. Just get the little one, and if you want to do an expansion, add your own little breadboard on the side. And I just think it's genius. I think it's absolute genius. And it's going to be my board of choice for making up little circuits from now on. I'll be able to replace that lot of wiring, as you can see there, with my first teeny tiny Raspberry Pi bot. So I think the new way forward is a whole load of little breadboards. I've already done that for my ultrasonic sensor, because you need to add a couple of resistors on. So for the sake of £1, why not get yourself a little breadboard and just put the resistors on? Marvellous. Did I say I was keen on this? Am I showing some enthusiasm? Do you think I'm really impressed? Well, I am. So if you want one of these, you need to harangue Tony Dixon at dtronics.com. I'll do a blog about this and video to it, so you can all find out the links. But we need to all get on to him and get him so he can get these in production and get them out at a good price, of course, because you know me, I don't like spending money unnecessarily. But it's brilliant. Anyway, I better stop now. Bye bye.